Look at this convoy 2.0. Okay, Mish, if you see a dude with a duffel bag surrounded by 200 zombies, I'm gonna strongly suggest you don't try to go steal it quickly.
I don't know what's wrong with the game. There's no bags at all.
I've seen
I
a
know.
few.
It's been rare. I just found one in a locker, the police locker.
Oh. Actually, to be fair, you have a point. I've seen more shotguns than duffel bags.
Yeah.
I
Tons
just
of
assumed that was
guns.
Mish's mod. Yeah. I don't know. I like the way guns are where they used to be, where they were like deadly and rare.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you got good with them, supposedly they were super powerful.
Yeah, almost like a late
I'm
game
waiting
item.
For I'm sorry, I'm waiting for the ISIS mod. Free suicide vest for everybody.
Hey guys, I found that tactical TNT vest. Oh, that's good. I have an idea.
They have a tactical soap that actually blows up, gets you laid. Blows you up, you get laid 72 times.
Yeah, it's the power of pheromones. Pheromones did 9/11.
Oh wow, they got Humvees in this? That's crazy.
Actually, wait, this is a big army van. I should be able to just... Oh, I can just run through these guys. I don't even have to pretend. Oh, cop barricade.
I'm just changing my 7 bandages at the moment.
Oh, you've been bit that many
did
times?
you get all beat up, or did you do that to level up your first aid?
I've taken a lot of damage.
You poor guy. It's alright, this trip will be done in about a minute or two.
And you could say I've gotten zeroed out in the game.
No.
That makes me laugh a little more than it should. That's alright. Guy gets zeroed out, joins Roger to Marceau on the bus, on the short bus, and then, yeah, life gets better. There's your hero's journey, sir. Okay, so we got this turn. There's going to be a left turn after another small right, and then I think it's like 10 seconds up from there. Yeah, here it is. The only thing it'll suck is if there's a giant vehicle on the road, because that's hard to get around because of all these trees.
You can drag the vehicles away from the road.
There we are. All right, boys. This is Mecca.
Food Mecca.
And I wasn't joking. Like, you'll see it already. The sacks, strawberries. I think there's like 16 of them in each.
Where did
Lettuce.
you get all that gear?
Probably love a zombie.
If you go to
Just happened to
the
find...
the police station, there's a lot of that tactical gear in the lockers there.
There's some beer in my police car if you guys want it.
Oh, yeah, look at you go. Tactical machete? What the heck makes a machete tactical?
Hmm.
Other than doing that stupid powdered black color that they always love to make military gear.
Yeah.
It has some pheromones that infused to it.
Has some knickknacks on it, like, you know, like a seatbelt cutter or a little nub to break a window.
The one thing that makes me laugh when it comes to that styling for military stuff. So the Air Force, when they first started making jets, I don't know how true this story is, but I guess they discovered that there's a weird pinkish color that actually makes it impossible to see in the sky. Like, it kills its visual footprint. But the Army was like, yeah, we can't have pink planes.
Mm.
So they had to make them in like a very obvious jet black color,
Yeah.
which makes me laugh.
That's not going to sell to the higher ups.
Yeah. Actually, maybe now. Isn't
Yeah,
that what they want now?
probably. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that was the whole plan this entire time. It's like, we need this military to be more effective. Our camo's not working with this jet black. How are we going to sell them on pink stuff? I'm like, I got one path, but you might not like the process.
I think February is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We got.
Oh, that's
We
good.
got with the pink jets for that.
I was not aware of breast cancer. Now I am. Thank you. Thank you, NFL.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel bad. I don't know if you guys are football fans. A lot of the guys in the chat are fans of like the Browns. But imagine, most guys I can imagine, they watch football are like, oh, I can't stand my wife. I got to go watch some football.
Yeah.
And then you get on there and then it's just a bunch of chicks talking about football and breast cancer. And you're just like, why?
Yeah.
Why, madam, must you be in my man cave?
I think Bill Burr has like a good bit about that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
just want to forget about the horrors of the world for 4 hours. But no, cancer exists, guys.
I always love watching his shows. I used to, so every year he used to come into Montreal. He'd do a show at the Metropolis, and it was always about 6 months before he would turn it into a Netflix special. And that was my favorite part because you would watch the show, and then you would watch the show again, and you see in that last 6 months he'd always tweak a whole bunch of stuff to it.
Yeah. Slowly be refining all of his jokes.
Yeah. But then some of the ones he left behind, you're like, I can see why you left that out, but it's really too bad.
Yeah.
Like once because he was talking in one about how he stopped drinking for a while, he was gaining too much weight and that, and then one of the guys in the front row, because it's Montreal, they decided to start throwing, like, handing him beer, and he's like, oh, giving up alcohol? Can't have that. It was the funniest bit ever. Basically mad that the audience is turning into an enabler for a major drinking problem.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Those crabs in a bucket.
Yeah. Okay. But you see what I mean? Like, there's no way, even if you use both of the freezers in the grocery store and the one in the gas station, it's just like, you'll never get all of this used.
Oh, yeah. It's way too much.
But, I mean, I'm not about to take a farming thing, so whatever.
We'll save that for later.
All right, so we will put... At least with this thing, there's 5 seats plus a 50-pound back seat, so that's good.
Nice.
Come on, sir. There we go. All right, I think I can take one more load of stuff. And then I got to head back to the freezer. But this is good. Now we don't have to worry about food.
Food secure.
And I think you hooked up the water thing already, so you're going to have... So we'll have water, right?
What water thing?
The water cooler. Didn't you bring it or no?
I wasn't able to put it in my truck.
Oh.
And like it's way too heavy to carry all the way here. Anyone want a satchel? I can put it on the ground here.
No, I'm good. I've got my real life satchel, and the guys make enough fun of me. If I start doing it in the game too, we're just gonna.
Oof.
I mean, you know the jokes.
Yeah.
Nice man purse. It's not a purse. It's a satchel.
Exactly.
That typical guy thing. If you're not wearing a camel-colored T-shirt and cargo shorts, then you're just not a real man.
Exactly. You gotta carry all your stuff in your pants. It said, "Oh, here's a satchel if you want it." Have it.
I'll take it.
You can put it on your back. I mean, it works pretty well for the.
Right. Dude, I got so much cabbage. You have no idea.
I like how back in the day, like wrestlers, like having fanny packs was like a big thing. Everybody wore fanny packs.
Oh yeah. What did they ever put in those things?
I just think random stuff like wallet, keys, that kind of thing. Maybe a weapon of some sort, knife.
Stabby weapon, just in case the muscles don't cut it. You know what I used to? You know how old I am? I'm old enough to remember when you used to get a fanny pack, and inside the fanny pack was the windbreaker.
Oh wow, yeah.
Do you guys remember those?
I do. I never wore them, but the kinds that you just scrunch up and then like wear, like almost like it's some sort of like emergency poncho.
Yeah, just survival gear, and it always came in those same gray and maroon colors. All right, load you guys up. I think my van is full, So unless you guys need some stuff to do, I gotta go load this stuff into
Yeah, I can.
a freezer so we don't lose it all in a couple days.
Yeah, I can dump this at the gas station freezer. I don't know what level electrical you need to disassemble that thing.
That's a good question. Tuber, are you in, or do you have a vehicle? Or are you?
With me.
Oh, okay, good. I don't want to lose you.
I decided to risk my life with Mish.
Oh, being inside the car is fine. It's outside of his car
Yeah.
where all the danger is.
You don't trust me?
I just look too much like a goat. I'm just saying. I don't trust you.
Hey now. Oh, you're at that actually pushes me along. That's pretty funny.
He hasn't eaten the mushroom, has he?
No, he doesn't want it. It's not halal or whatever.
Aw,
I
darn
just
it.
know Mish. He's like, you know in cartoons where the guy was hungry and he looks at his friend and his friend turns into like a giant pork chop in his mind. I'm like that,
Ah.
but Mish looks at me and then I start turning into a goat and I'm like, oh boy. This got Jack Murphy real quick.
Ah,
So halal.
Right. So heads up to you guys. I've only got another 15 minutes in this one, so. Ow.
no worries, no worries. We should at least be able to get the stuff back to the freezers in time.
That's what I'm hoping. And then for those who can't sit here and watch 2 complete hours of us rolling through this stuff, well, we condense these things into more bite-sized videos. You can watch them at your leisure. Dude, learn to drive.
Got to take my time.
Yeah. I'm here pulling a Vin Diesel in a giant army van. You're sitting in the back with a sport SUV, a Porsche Cheyenne. Excuse me, the speed limit's 30 here.
Yep. You never know when the cops might try and pull me over.
Why stop at satchels? Toss on a bra and a short skirt. Who needs masculine standards? Men can be women. Yeah, I like to think, Mr. Peterson or McPherson, I like to think there's a middle ground in between dressing in drag for a Queen music video and wearing nothing but cargo shorts.
No. On the internet,
I
there's
strive
only
for the nuance.
yeah. binaries.
This is YouTube, sir, not Twitter. What am I cut on? A deep wound?
Oh, did you like jump through a window or something?
No. I think I might have just hit that zombie and he crashed in my window. It's fine. I gotta quickly teach up my thing.
If only you had AvidTuber in your seat.
Pff, I got a needle and thread. I don't need a doctor. Yeah, there's the masculine thing I get to give you for the... Oh, that's where I am. That's the masculine thing for the day. I don't need to see a doctor. It's fine.
Yeah, back in my day, they just stapled themselves back together.
Yeah. Put a little bit of crazy glue on the wound to seal it in, and you're good to go. That might be cancer. You should get that checked out. Why? All the doctor's going to do is tell me I'm going to die. I already know that. No wonder why guys live less. Although, to be fair, with the way doctors are going now, I'm starting to think that maybe we had the right idea.
Yeah. Maybe we were onto something.
Well, have you guys followed at all the Pfizer document release?
I haven't. I've only heard rumblings of it.
Yeah, like I haven't read the entire document because it's just huge. I've read there's a 35-page executive summary, which is interesting. So I didn't know this, but supposedly, and YouTube, add that link at the bottom of this to confirm. I'm just saying this is what I read. It's not what I believe, and I'm not spreading misinformation. I'm just doing news. But it was 12% effective for the first week, and then it drops down to 1%, was how they said.
Wait, are the initial shot?
Yeah. Well, the initial
God.
shot and then the second one up slightly, but it didn't make much of a difference, which is probably why everybody kept getting COVID after they were getting vaccinated, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's been focused on the side effect one, which I don't know. Like, I didn't see... I'm not good with the math. They start doing all the fancy symbols that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when my statistic knowledge drops off, but it looks like it's... You know how they say potential side effects, but as long as it's one person out of 10,000 that get it, they have to label it?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure how much of it is that and how much of it is like real side effects. But yeah, the page was 6 pages long, and
Oh,
it's just a
boy.
giant like YouTube comment Batman life story of like side effects. And I'm like, man, I can't even read all of
boy.
these. It like hurts your eyes.
Yeah, that's
But like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just like the rare chance that could happen. But they have to. Typical America. Like, what's the most disingenuous, knee-jerk, emotional thing I can say about this? Let's do that.
I think they don't even have to prove that it actually the vaccine caused it, but if they got it while right after they took the vaccine, they have to list it as a
Oh.
potential side effect.
Oh, the old-fashioned. Was it from or with?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really wish. And I'm not the guy to trust authority, but at the same time, some people have just such stupid takes. I'm like, maybe trust the doctor a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Man, I'd be fine with it as long as people weren't getting fired for not taking it.
Oh, I know that's crazy when I heard about that. There's Canada was big. Every federal worker was basically mandated, like do it or you're fired.
Yeah.
Corporate world was a bit different because they weren't allowed to fire you because then they get sued. So they did the workaround with the indefinite period of leave.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not fired, but we're not going to pay you, and you can't come into the office.
Yeah.
But you're still on payroll.
Hmm.
And I'm like, isn't that the stuff they used to do when they didn't want to fire you at like Starbucks? They just stopped giving you hours and then hoped you'd get the hint.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm about to die.
Oh no. What?
That's fine. I just need to find some water.
And I can cure your sort of injuries, but I'm gonna have to need to see your medical insurance card first.
What kind of American standard is that? I want NHS. Make me wait until after I'm dead, and then I can go get medical help.
If you just take a seat, we'll call you in 7 hours later.
Yeah, insert that scene from Beetlejuice at the end.
Yeah.
Well, looks like I'm next. All right.
Well, lads, I've picked up the most important stuff from the supermarket, which is tea bags and biscuits. So we're good to go.
Very important.
What is the British fascination with like biscuits and tea? I've never, and you guys are like, it's like digestive cookies, like arrowroot cookies is what you guys eat for biscuit, right? Those ones that are slightly sweet.
Yeah, yeah. They make for good, tea dunking snacks, really.
Oh.
When you're having a cuppa, you can just dunk a bunch of biscuits in there.
Oh, so that's how it works.
So it's like milk and cookies, but with tea and crackers.
Yeah, but it's snobby. You know, it's snobby. It's very pretentious, though. You know, not like Americans with milk and cookies.
Jeez.
That
That's
is
such an American thing to say. Hey, what's not British? That's us.
Yep.
You'd think I am joking. I'm not. That was like NASCAR existed because of that. Football exists because of that. It was literally, what are all the Europeans doing? Yeah, screw those guys.
Got our own sports.
yeah. Who wants
Yeah.
stupid centimeters, millimeters, weirdos?
Yeah, look at these guys with their fancy, flimsy racing cars. Let's take our old pot-stilling, cop outrunning prohibition vehicles and let's just race those around.
Amen.
I will see. Those days are over. I've heard, once they put limiters into the cars so they can't go past a certain horsepower and people stop, combusting, NASCAR's kind of lost its edge. Which sounds horrific when you think about it, but I'm like, can you blame them? Every American sport involves how much head trauma can you give this guy before he quits?
Yeah.
Even the fake sports, wrestling, it's exactly that. Mankind has a tooth go through his nose. Everybody's like, this is the greatest match of all time.
Yeah. That was a good match.
How are we going to top that? Hold my Owen Hart. I got this.
Oh, God.
Is it too soon for that one? Yeah.
No.
Won't make fun of Kevin Samuels, but Owen Hart jokes for days. Oh, come on. All right, I got my last of my food. I'm taking it to the last deep freezer at the gas station, which will buy us some time then until we can get the requisite skills. Also in the library in where the hell was the thing we were at? Our home?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys already did load this one up. I added a bunch of books, all the basic books.
Nice.
And talking about Mick Foley, he took a lot of bumps back in the day. There was that one match where, I think it was Triple H whose body slammed him onto a bunch of thumbtacks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was
Remember that one? Although the Hell in the Cell, the cage match with Undertaker, that one is just...
Yeah.
When he threw them off the 20-foot cage and he landed on the desk, but he hit it wrong. So he nailed the reinforced part.
And still...
Supposedly he had like a concussion. He and Jackie Chan are just like, you can't say they aren't committed.
He still finished the match, too.
Yeah.
one of the funniest
the
things
worst
I've
part.
seen.
What's
Sorry,
that?
one of the funniest things I've seen in a while was this guy. He was a wrestler back with Mick Foley. He was like a nobody, but he had a match with him, and he was supposed to go down like after like 5 minutes, and he never went down. Like he was just being a dick or just being stupid. So Mick Foley actually started hitting him to knock him out. So Mick Foley finally takes like a fold up chair and like knocks him out like after like 10 minutes of punching him.
Oh, man.
It was wonderful. And he was just laughing like a madman the whole time.
Oh, I haven't
And-
seen
and-
that, but I so
yeah.
want to.
And Mick was just like cussing him out the whole time, like, go down, you effing idiot. Wonderful.
That's awesome. The only time I ever heard where they got kind of like real like that was Roddy Piper when he had to fight what was his name? Goldust? Do you remember the
Oh.
one who was supposed to be like the glam David Bowie wrestler
Oh, yeah.
gimmick?
Yeah, Dustin
I
Rhodes.
remember him.
Yeah, super flamboyant. Well, I guess Piper, I mean typical, it's the guy who beat the Hawaiian dude with a coconut and wore blackface.
Mm.
Had a real problem with the flamboyant like gay character.
Mhm.
So I guess that beef was a real one.
But he wears a dress. So
You'd think. You'd think that would.
I don't know, like he's constantly trying to like screw people over
Oh yeah,
in order to
dude.
like stay at the top. It's like, dang, he's not quite as quite that
Which-
all American image.
I know that was the worst part. As a kid, I grew up. He was like Americana. He's the reason I tried Wheaties for the first time, and now it's like, yeah, the Hollywood Hogan was the real Hogan.
The whole time.
I guess you got to grow up sometime, right?
Yeah.
Lads, I
Right.
just died. I opened the door at the back of the supermarket and a horde's got me, so be careful.
Oh, dude. Okay, it's one thing I learned in the game. I gotta go, but here's my like one tip and trick that I learned from it. It's when you go to open doors, especially in closed spaces, always hold your right click down so you're primed and ready. So if a zombie's there, you can quickly push them because they love to lunge on that stuff.
Holy shit.
And the worst spot in the game is in the convenience store at the corner of the downtown area. There's a back door there that goes into a storage room. Never go there. I have been killed 18,000 times in that one specific spot. There's a pile of Roger Tomarsals on single player.
Oh shit, I'm dead. Ah, yeah.
Oh,
They're all going down.
that sucks. All right, well, I gotta go, so I'm technically going down, but I'm coming back to this. Oh, I'm so
Last-
ready for this.
All right. I like to
Last
point
man
out.
standing.
I like to point out I didn't die at all this stream.
I don't think the mushroom should count.
Hey now.
In fairness, I
Finally
did not
back in
know
the
there
game.
was.
Unforced
I did not
errors.
know there was violently poisonous mushrooms in town. It's not like I was out in the middle of the woods. I was by the pharmacy.
Well, that's
Yeah, but in town is still in Kentucky though, so you gotta think about that.
You guys are making it sound like Australia, like everything out there is poisonous and it'll kill you, mate. Like,
Mm.
geez.
Get your mate. I'm by a
Kentucky.
big metal fence.
Actually, wait, Kentucky, is that a state or is that a city in Tennessee?
Oh dear.
I'm Canadian, man. Come on. There's 50
It's-
states, and I know like 12.
It's just like Newfoundland or Newfoundland or Quebec or Saskatchewan, whatever. They're all the same.
Okay, so it's a state. Gotcha.
It's a
It's
state.
next door to Tennessee, though, right? Like that's why you're very offended right now.
It's north. Oh, I don't care about either one of them. They can go to whatever.
All right. Only
Then-
reason I
then
ask is
it's-
because my Sawmill channel that I watch, he's from Tennessee, which I had noticed had a lot of good woods over there. And so if I had to pick, I'm gonna pick Tennessee, but not for any like loyalty to a football team. And I just wanted to warn you now, Marty, in case you're like, yeah, well, you don't care, so whatever. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. Have fun. Dude, are we doing this again next week? Are we making this a thing?
I'd love to.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I'm gonna make.
Yeah.
We're gonna all of us be 1 million subscriber YouTubers. I'm telling you right
Absolutely.
now. I
Just the
see the
beginning.
talent, the gaming talent, the pile of Martys, the pile of Mishes,
Oh,
Dave
golly.
3.0,
Mm,
Tuber the Doctor. Hey, I've got 7 stab wounds I gotta fix here. I've been alive for 3 minutes.
thank God he knows first aid.
All right. Oh, how do I leave the thing? I don't know how to leave the channel. All right, I'm just gonna close Discord.